Alright, welcome back to Shooting It Straight with me, Antonius. We're out here in my backyard mini range once again. I just want to go do a quick video about shooting from retention and how to transition from that shooting in retention to a combat. Okay, now this shooting in retention like this that I'm about to demonstrate should take place somewhere inside of five or 6 feet, I guess. But you can step back and you can transition into the combat shooter stance. Now I'm going to use this just to illustrate, and I got the same target right there I'll be shooting at. It's an old target, it's been shot before. If I align my left shoulder, my weak side shoulder up with his strong shoulder right there, if I get that in line, then my muzzle should be aiming right about there. Now, the shot is going to place wherever your muzzle is lined. In other words, if you hold it low, you'll shoot low. If you hold it too high, you'll shoot too high and maybe go over the shoulder. But if you hold it right here, right around the solar plexus, it should hit somewhere in that general vicinity. Couple of shots there to get them off of you, and to take a step or two back and into the combat position is the way to go. And we'll demonstrate that. Let me put my glasses and ears on. Again, I'm not going to go super fast because I can't. There we go. All right. Remember that grip, okay? It's the same grip, because what we're going to do is shoot in a minute and then just bring it up. Shoot, step back, bring it up. Now you can do body shots and you can do head shots by just rocking back. Just a slight rock back will give it head shots if that's something you need to do or you're able to do. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'll show you the camera, take the camera over there in a minute. One more time, and then transition into the combat shooting. Just a couple of shots. See if I can do this. All right, not perfect shots, not perfect hits, but it's good enough. It's combat good enough. You know what I mean? And that's all you really want. All right, let's take it inside for a second. All right, as promised, I bring you facts and demonstrations of alternative shooting methods and techniques that have been proven to work in real-life deadly situations, yet they are never taught. And this is one such video. Now the first method you saw is the retentive shooting technique. Now that's normally used in extremely tight confines, such as a tight room, a tight hallway, a bus, something of that nature. Now I like it because it uses both hands, all right, both hands instead of the one hand, which allows you to control it better, right? And it very quickly, as you saw, very quickly and easily transitions straight into the combat shooting technique, which I suppose could be viewed as a sort of semi-retention shooting method. But even for more accuracy, you know, you could do that. You could transition into that. Now, when I reviewed that demonstration, it looks like I'm not in much of a bladed position, but I assure you that I was. I think what happened is I simply had the camera was angled too sharply from me. It was more behind me than anything else, and it just, or maybe in front of me or something. But it looked like it looked like I wasn't bladed at all, but I was. You know, I'm not very good at this, doing that stuff outside. But I believe those methods are, all of the methods, the combat shooting technique, the shooting from retention and all that stuff, I believe those methods are still taught to law enforcement. I know they were a decade or two ago. I know because I went through it. But I think they're still being taught, actually, since I have seen a couple of cops using it in just a couple of recent police videos. I do know that FLETC, Federal Law Enforcement Training Center, I do know that they taught it at one time because I went to a class. But I believe they have changed, FLETC, I think they have changed their techniques these days. I'm not sure that they teach that anymore. They seem to be teaching something totally different, which is the usual old competitive techniques. Now they're going from this to competitive techniques. Anyway, fellas, look, this is a great method to practice wherever you're allowed to shoot like that. And it's quite fun as well. And remember, you don't need to shoot a 2-inch group. You know, just be able to land your shots inside of a paper plate. You know, not a giant paper plate, but a regular old paper plate, right? Combat accuracy is really all you need. Alright, the next range session, I'll try to demonstrate how to shoot in the combat method from a car. I'm just going to use a chair to simulate being in a car, but and I'll show you how to shoot from either side of that car, right or left side, without repositioning your body a bit. So until then, thanks for watching. I'm Antonius, and you know I just keep shooting it straight to you. Ciao, boys.